You will learn how to generate quiz automatically in Notebook language model. Let's just get right into it. So here I'll be working with Google Chrome. So let me launch it. Once you launch your Google Chrome browser, you'll be on an interface that looks like this. The next step is to visit notebooklm.google.com. You can see the web link here, notebooklm.google.com. After that, press the enter key of your computer keyboard. Okay, so once you're on this page, the next step is to click on create new notebook. All right, here it wants you to add a source, but I want to give this a name, so I'll close this. So let me give this a title like quiz. All right, Control A. Let's say quiz. Okay, after that, press enter key for it to be saved. The next step you need to take is to add your sources. All right, or a source. It must not be sources. You can just upload one file here and then create quiz from it, or you can pick something from the web through this interface and then create quiz on it. So we're going to do the two. So the first one I'm going to do is to upload a PDF file here. Let's assume I'm a lecturer that lectures on students or an instructor. So I want to set quiz for them based on the content of the notes I gave to them. So what I need to do is to click on sources. Then I'll click on upload files. All right, so navigate to where that manuscript is, okay, that you want to use for the quiz. So look at mine here. So I'll click on it and click on open. Allow this to analyze the content of this manuscript or file. All right. As the file is analyzed by this program, it gives summary of it. All right. But our interest here is not really on this summary. We want to create quiz from this. If you want to add another source and create quiz based on the two sources, you can follow the same step and click on add sources and select the file or get it from the web. But let's work with this file here. So the next step is to get to this studio section. Once this file is selected, get to this studio section and you will see the quiz option. Just click on that. So give it time to generate the quiz for you. And this AI tool is done with the quiz generation. So click on this Windows quiz. All right. So I'll click on that. So you can see this is the quiz number 1. All right. So if you click on next, you see the number 2. But anyone you are not comfortable with, what you need to do is to click on this edit key. All right, when you click on that button, you will see add question, you will see edit question. All right, then I'll click on edit. And this question says, where is the start button located by default in Windows 11 interface compared to previous version? Maybe I don't want to compare it with previous version. I want to stop at in the Windows 11 interface. So I'll click here and erase this. All right, so I'll erase this so you can edit the quiz even though it generated everything automatically. So after the editing, then scroll down and click on save. All right, so you keep on going to the next until you're okay with what you have in this quiz section. Maybe you want to create more quiz. You can prompt it. You can say add 10 more quiz. All right, after that, click on send. Okay, the program says I am generating a new quiz with 10 additional questions based on the Windows 11 guide for you. All right, so this is referring to this particular source I selected. So what I need to do here is to click on this to see if the quiz number has increased. And look at it. This one was added a minute ago. So 10 plus 10 is 20. So if I click on this, you will see the quizzes, the new one generated. And they are one of them, so there are 10 in number. So with this generated quiz, I can click on share. So when I click on share, I'll click on this note access section and select anyone with link. All right. So I can then add the email addresses of the people I want to send this quiz to. If I want, I can even add my another email address and send it to my email. So once I send it to my email, then I can download it and use it to set quiz for my students. All I need to do is just put it in Word document and then the quiz is generated. All right. And I may number it not the way it is numbered here, but differently. So let's add somebody here. So look at my email address. I'm adding it and it's now being suggested. So I can click on it for it to be added. And then I can copy the link and at the same time send to it. So once I click on that send, it has now been sent to my Gmail address. So I can pull it from there. So that's that. So if I want to still send this someone, share it, I'll do the same thing. Click on it and select the share button and then send it to any email address of my choice or to my students. So once I click on it, they'll be able to answer the quiz. So let's talk of another way you can add quiz, and that is straight from an online source. All right. So what I need to do is to click on add sources. On clicking on that, you will see search the web for new sources. Here I have my link already and I don't want to search the web. So what I need to do is to click on this web link icon that contains YouTube link as well, YouTube logo as well. I'll click on that and then paste the link here. So I'll paste it, then I'll click on insert. So this is a YouTube video at this particular source, and it talks about a particular thing, which is how to use Microsoft Word. All right, that's what the video is all about. So I just want to generate quiz based on it alone. So what I need to do in this select all sources, I'll click this box for everything to be deselected. Then I will click on this one alone. So this is what I want to generate quiz on. And once a source is selected, you will see the number here. And here it says one source. Let me close this. Okay, one source. Then I can then go here and do what? Generate my quiz. And I will click on this quiz for it to generate quiz automatically based on the content of this particular video. All right. This AI tool has come up with a quiz, and as it dictated what this content is all about, which is called source, it gave it the name word quiz in respect to that. All right, so that I don't miss everything here up here. Okay, so I will click on this to see what it has for me. And here it says the question number 1 of 10. According to the tutorial, which of the following is a primary way to access Microsoft Word? It has through a web browser at Microsoft365.com, this. So if I keep going, I'll keep on seeing the quiz till the last one. All right. So from here, as usual, I can share it to my students, change the access for any person with a link or any person that get this quiz to be able to answer it freely. So if I need more, I'll prompt this to maybe 10 more questions or 20 more questions. And it's going to do that because this video is about 28 minutes long. If this helps, consider subscribing. Here we cover a lot on information technology, okay? Hit the like button and leave a comment. See you some other time.